All right, everybody. End Zone Emcees. We are finished with the NFL season. I'm your host, Young and you, with my boy Hamilton James. How
What
we
up? What
doing?
up?
How
The
we
season
doing,
is
everybody?
over. The postseason has begun, y'all. Wild card weekend coming up Saturday, Sunday. It's gonna be a great weekend of NFL football. I'm super excited. Both of our teams made it. I don't even know how that
I
happened,
don't know
but we
either,
here,
dude.
baby. Rams
We
is here.
here.
Steelers is here. We here, baby. So yeah, it's gonna be an exciting week of football, man. Weekend of
Man,
football.
we eating. Our team stay eating, brother. Man, love to see that, man.
Same
Speaking of
record, if
our
I'm not
teams,
mistaken, right? Same
what's
record. 10 and
up?
7, 10 and 7, 10 and
Yeah,
7.
10-7 Steelers,
There you go.
10-7 Rams. Hell
There you
yeah,
go.
both made the 6-7 seeds. Hell yeah. So let's start with our teams. Actually, let's start with the Rams at the Lions. I think that's probably the most anticipated game in my opinion. I think that'll be the best wild card game.
For
Hamilton,
sure.
let's have you start that one off, man. What are your feelings about that one, brother?
Nobody outside of the 49ers, nobody wants to see the Rams in the playoffs. I'm just gonna be honest
I
with you.
agree.
I know both. I mean, there's storylines on both sides. I'll keep it real brief. Obviously, we know the storylines between Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff playing against their former teams. Detroit hasn't won a playoff game, and I don't know before my lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Rams are coming in hot, man. We coming in hot. One of the hottest teams in the league. We playing great football on both sides right now. I think we have arguably a top 5 QB in Matthew Stafford right now. Do not sleep on the Rams. I think they're going to go into Detroit and upset Detroit.
I personally got to take the Lions by a slight. I'm sorry, but here's why. It's because the home field advantage is real in playoffs. I feel like Jared Goff and the Lions fan base, I think they're going to be amped up enough to carry them into a win. I do see the Rams keeping
Jared
it close
Goff
for
is going to
sure.
deliver. Are
I
you
think
saying?
so.
Are you saying that
I
the
think
Lions?
so.
Jared Goff is going to deliver. Jared Goff.
I think so.
Okay. And if you said that we gonna have to see. If you said that the Lions defense was gonna show up and shut down our offense, I would have listened. But you saying Jared Goff is going to outplay Matthew Stafford in order
I'm
to win this game?
not just Jared Goff, everyone, the whole unit. I think Jared Goff will have a important key role into that, but I don't think he'll be the sole purpose of the Lions win. But I
So
do
they're
think
gonna run the ball more, or are they gonna throw it more?
yes, that's what I was gonna say. I think they're gonna be more run heavy this game, just because I think they're gonna use their O line to their advantage and their two running backs. That's just what I think, though. I still think the Rams will put up a great fight. I still think the Rams will put up a great fight. It's definitely not going to be a cakewalk for the Lions.
This is going to be a great game. I truly think that the Rams are going to come in and we're going to show why we got Matthew Stafford.
And that'd be sick to see, bro. I'm not counting out the Rams either, but if I were to say gun in my head, I'd take Lions. But I really hope the Rams do their best and win that game. I really do. I think that'd be awesome to see.
We're going to see the 49ers in the divisional.
Hey, bet on that. You hear it here, folks. Here first, maybe. I think Stafford is definitely going to come out firing and swinging in that game too,
sure.
Especially in his old house. Another very cool game I want to see is the Browns at the Texans. I personally think this will be another upset. I think the Texans will come out on this one. Another home field advantage. I think that team is hungry. I think C.J. Stroud and that offense being fully healthy, well, except for Tank Dell. I think that offense will have a good game plan to go around and find the holes on that very, very good defense of the Browns. I do understand Joe Flacco and the Browns have more playoff experience. I do think that they have a more complete team. But I think the Texans really figure it out in this one. They really get the momentum shifted their way, and I think they get that W.
CJ Stroud is a beast. He's really, really nice. However, I got to go with the Browns on this one. And it's very tough. It's like 51% Browns, 49% Texans for me. It's very tough, but I'm going to go with the defense. I know CJ Stroud is really good at making sure he doesn't turn over the ball. But I still believe that the Browns got the best or a top 3 defense in the NFL. To ask a rookie to beat that level of defense, you got a big boy like Myles Garrett coming at you. That's a tough ask. On the offensive side of the ball, I mean, they still got Kareem Hunt. You know what I'm saying? They still Joe Flacco. He out there. He might make some mistakes, but I think that his experience is going to his championship pedigree is going to come out. He's playing free. He's playing loose. It's going to be a great game overall. Like I said, it's super tight in my eyes, but I think that the Browns figure out a way to win this game.
Hell yeah. And the Browns are favored right now by 2.5 points. So that's a very
Mm.
interesting one to see. I have full faith in Stroud. That's my main reason in picking the Texans. The Texans defense is still young, trying to figure something out. But yeah,
D'Amico
we'll see how
Ryans,
it
though,
goes.
don't sleep on him when it comes to getting that defense together, though. Like,
Yeah,
they're
true.
young, but they can be opportunistic when available, when
Hmm.
there are plays to make. So I'm not going to hate on the Texans. Like I said, it's super close, but I just feel like with the defense and the championship pedigree, a little bit of more experience, I'm gonna go with the Browns.
And I agree with the Browns being the more complete team. But yeah, very, very exciting game for that one too. I'm very excited to see that one first on Saturday. And I want to talk about my Steelers making the playoffs and going at the Buffalo Bills, baby.
Mm,
Um, I'm
mm,
not going to be too delusional here. I do think the Bills are probably going to win this game.
mm.
I just think the Bills have a better roster, even with our roster being fully healthy and with TJ Watt in there in the game. Yes, Minka has been fully practicing, but I think Bills Mafia is hard to win at, and I just think us going in the playoffs with Mason's a very big question mark for me. I do think we can be able to run the ball in the Bills, but if I don't know about that passing game yet. If we can get that going, great, but I'm not totally sold.
I mean, Mason Rudolph is the best quarterback you guys got.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Coach T can find ways to make him successful without putting him in danger to turn over the ball, I think you guys will have a decent chance. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Bills on this one. I think they're on a mission right now. I counted them out. I was a dummy. I counted them out, and
We
they,
counted them out.
yeah, a lot of people counted them out, but they didn't count
Yeah.
themselves out. Now they get to count, and I think they have. I think it really comes down to me, Josh Allen. If the Steelers can get him rattled up, and he starts turning over the ball and gives the Steelers more opportunities to score, to run the ball, to eat the clock away, then yeah, I think the Bills will lose this. It comes down to Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Bills Mafia at home, hard place to win. But I
Mm-hmm.
have a feeling that Coach T is going to get these boys ready because we got to remember both these teams clawed their way in. They got into the playoffs last game, last
Yeah.
day of the season. So I feel like both of these teams are going to be playing with a different mentality, different mindset. They're hungrier. It's going to be a great, just old school football game. I think. I can't wait to see it. But I think that as long as Josh Allen doesn't do anything dumb, I think the Bills will win the game.
I agree. I think Bills come out on top on this one. Dolphins at the Chiefs. Who do you think wins this one?
Oh, Chiefs. As bad as the Chiefs have been playing, the Dolphins have been tanking the last like 2 3 weeks. The 0 degree weather that plays a factor when you play in a area like Miami. I just see Kansas City Chiefs coming into the playoffs and being a big threat. They still got Patrick Mahomes. They still got Travis Kelsey. Andy Reid he'll find a way to get his receivers open. It's up to receivers to catch the ball. They do
Mm-hmm.
that. Kansas City will go. They could potentially go on a run. So I'm gonna go with Kansas City on this one.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree. I think that defense for the Chiefs has been very. They,
Stellar.
they stepped up. They stepped up.
Stellar, top five defense for sure in the NFL, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But for me, I think that the Dolphins are banged up. I think that Tua hasn't been playing his best football as of late. Tyreek Hill is banged up. Um, yeah, I think this is it. To me, this is Kansas City's to lose.
Next game is going to be the Packers at the Cowboys. I'm going to go for the record and say the Cowboys will win this one. I think
Yeah.
it could be a couple scores, probably. I don't see Jordan Love making any noise. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's
I
just
would.
getting the experience.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like he's basically on his rookie season, damn near.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like they have one of the youngest teams in the NFL. The Packers do. I just think that, like you said, the experience. I also think this is just like Josh Allen, though. This is Dallas's to lose. This is like comes down to Dak Prescott. Can Dak
Hmm.
Prescott keep at the level that or sustain the level that he's been playing at all season? Can the defense finally show up when it matters most against a worthy opponent? Um, this is Dallas's to lose,
Hmm.
but we expect them to win, and they most likely will win this game. For Dallas, it just comes down to will they get in their own way? So I'm interested to see this game. Yeah, I think this is the Cowboys to lose. I think they'll win this game, and we'll see what Jordan Love does. We'll see we'll see how Matt LaFleur schemes up the offense and the defense to make plays, make it hard for Dallas.
Hell yeah! Right now, the Cowboys are favored by 7.5 points. I was just thinking, like, dude, do you think if the Cowboys lose this game, do you think this is Dak's last year as a Cowboy?
Ooh.
If they lose this game.
If they lose this game and it's because of Dak Prescott, I think at the end, I think this is the beginning of the end. If they lose this game and it's because of the defense, he balled out. No, he'll still be there. If they lose this game, though, Mike McCarthy might be gone.
Oh, I for sure agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But
so as far as Dak, though, to me, this is his best season as a Cowboy. He would have to really, you know what I'm saying? He would really have to stink up the joint. But I actually expect the defense. I know it sounds crazy. I expect them to do worse than I expect Dak to do worse. Like if you're asking me like who's going to expose themselves and mess up, right now it's looking like the defense could do that more than Dak does. Dak in the offense. So it's theirs to lose.
That's fair. Yeah, I agree with that, man. And then the last one is going to be the Eagles at the Buccaneers. Who you got with this one?
Bro, Eagles are done. I've lost all hope, lost all faith. Eagles are done. You know what the Eagles remind me of, bro? The Steelers, like a few years ago. Remember that they were 11-0. Everyone was like,
finished 12-4, and then
they were winning. They were winning ugly. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
They were 11-0. Then they were winning games ugly, but they were winning games. And then 12-4, and then got bounced out in the first round to, if I'm not mistaken, Baker Mayfield.
Baker in the Browns.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I mean, history is, and I mean, isn't it ironic that I was about to be Baker in the Bucs? So history is literally repeating itself. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. I've always been a Baker Mayfield guy. I think the guy has gotten so much terrible flack over the years. We got to remember what Cleveland was like when he was there. And he's just been doing pretty good. I mean, won the division. I'm gonna go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on this one, man.
Okay,
the Eagles are
interesting.
Done.
All right, I agree with the Eagles being done. I do not trust them to go far in the playoffs, but I do think they can beat the Bucs in this game, though.
Can they beat the Bucs? Sure.
Yes.
Will they beat the Bucs? No. I don't believe in them, bro. They have the worst defense in the league.
Yeah, the defense has been shaky for sure.
Jalen Hurts is hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no pun intended.
And AJ Brown went down with an injury. I don't know if he might be there. He might play, but who's to say he's gonna be even 80%? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Their offensive line isn't as great as it was last year. They can't push every single play. I just don't think that. I don't know. Either they're going to get their mojo and swagger back beating the Buccaneers, then we have to have a whole different conversation. But I just see the Buccaneers beating these guys, man. You have to go on the road you have to go in Tampa Bay to win the game. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I think the Eagles are done this year.
I think they go more run heavy in this, knowing that Jalen Hurts is
True. I give you that. Yeah, I would give you that. I think that Tampa Bay is really good at blitzing. So I think that the Eagles will have to run the ball. You can't allow Jalen Hurts to sit there in the pocket trying to make plays. He'll get eaten up. So I get what you on that.
Cool.
It's funny we both have each other's teams losing, so we gonna see what's up. But yeah, man, it's your boy Hamilton James. You can follow me on Instagram at Hennessy Ham, or follow me on my other Instagram, VOAW818. I'm following everyone back on that Instagram. We have the End Zone Emcees Instagrams. Make sure to follow us on that, and make sure to follow us on TikTok as well. Check out our YouTube. And write in the comment section who you think is going to win. Who you think is going to come out and make it to the divisional, or who you think is going to win the whole thing, man. We appreciate you guys for sticking with us these last 17, 18 weeks now, and it's just been so much fun, bro, doing it with you, dog. And yeah, man, I can't wait to see who's going to make it to the divisional round.
Hell yeah, me too, man. Everyone, show us your biggest upset predictions. I want to hear them. We're all here for it, man. But yeah, we really want to appreciate you guys, everyone who's tuned in and supported us and talked about us. And we really are looking forward to another year of this. And we cannot wait for the playoffs, like you said, man. So with that, End Zone Emcees are out of here. Good luck to any of your teams in the playoffs.
Go Rams!
Go Steelers!